Welcome to the Legend of Grimrock. Legend of Grimrock is a game a bit similar to the old Dungeon Master game that was released in the 1990s on the Atari ST computer. This has just been rewritten in 2012. So this is the latest superb up-to-date version known as the Legend of Grimrock, and it allows you to do your own custom dungeon. This one I've done and is simply known as Excalibar. So to avoid trudging round in the darkness, we found a torch. There's all these kind of gates here. Some poor sod has bought it by the look of it many decades before. Now what we do here is the torch goes in there, a secret door opens up, the guardian cupboard has emerged to try and resist our attentions. We want to get in there. A couple of brass keys in there which enable us to gain progress around the dungeons. So there we go. We're in. Here are the keys that we want. So we're going to hold on to those for the time being. There we go. Right. We'll take the torch with us. We can see where we're going. Basically these things act as triggers. Heard one of those cage gates went up. This is where the keys go. All these cages are just opened. Another guardian of the cupboard right here. He wants to taste our fire. That's fine. You get to have a bit of a lesson. Not to interfere in the future, but remember, as we go along, it doesn't hurt to pick up a bit of food along the way. Now the prison keys are what we're after now. That's handy for later. But the prison keys are the ones that we want right now. So, we are heading into prison territory. Here we go. Absolutely amazing. Come here, you coward! Oh, you know me so well. Going all over the place. They're relentless, those things. They really are relentless. They will not take no for an answer. I'll tell you what, if we can pull this off, we'll be lucky. Oh, that was close timing. Right, this is a sanctuary area here. So, a pair of trousers for Contar Stone Skull. Here he is, look. He looks great in these trousers, doesn't he? Prison key. A knife for the Minotaur, I think. Yes. An arrow for Yenica at the back there. She's our archer on the team. However, the team is very kind of green behind the ears. They're learning, and they've got to be really careful about what kind of enemies they take on at this stage. As you can see here, experience 120 points is absolutely nothing. It's amazing they've got any experience at all at the moment. But I mean, they've got to be really selective about when to fight and when to run at the moment. See, this kind of a plant creature will probably be okay to take on. Especially the sorcerer at the back who can do fireballs. Or a fire burst, I should say. Quite a fireball yet. That's brilliant. Right, now I think we'll have a little rest to allow these buddies to regain their health bars, give them the best chance in the battle. Right. Now if we explore this temple level, quite a few things to see along here. For instance, this portcullis here, there's a pit that goes down there. Now this, look at this, look, there's a treasure there. That's a crown. There's all sorts of stuff in there that's really handy. If we can get through into there a bit later. But there's 7 treasures to track down in the game. Here's a bomb for the Minotaur, he just loves his bombs. Boots for Kontar. Boots for the Minotaur. And another bomb for the Minotaur. She absolutely loves all that. He's got boots on there. That's a whole new meaning to boots on the ground. Right, so I've got a teleporter back up to the cubes level. See what sort of crazy stuff's going on up here. Look at this lot, look. The cubes have come to a halt. Ah, look, that was where we went down that pit. 2 of them tried to bundle on top, look. It's eerily quiet up here now. So if we can have a look at the map, I think we've got to turn round. Oh no, there's still one going, look. Step aside or be crushed! Yeah, alright. Oh, we're at the wrong end. Right, okay. I mean, it looks like there's just one cube left out of that lot. Because they crash into each other, they bundle on top of each other, you know, they push each other around. They're even trying to get downstairs if there are any. It's amazing what they get up to, those cubes. They can even go into teleporters, but you've got to be careful about that. They don't see you, because otherwise they'll... Right, this level, see that blue creature there? Now at the moment, that would be lethal to us. We can't afford... See, the situation we've got here is we've got all these cages are open, the whole flipping lot. So, we've got to be really careful, because if that bluey is a cryon, and they actually breathe lightning, we've got absolutely no chance. Okay, it's one of those things with our team in its present condition. So we've got to close all the gates, we've got to keep on closing the gates to make sure that we just pick on these little guys, like the plant creatures, you know. So we're okay in a little fight like this, taking on that cryon. There's 2 cryons like that in here at the moment, and basically we're going to come back for them later if we need to. But we've got to pick and choose our fights at the moment because we're in training mode with this team. So as soon as you get that, pick that key up, be careful. Because all the cages come up. So the first thing you've got to do is close them again. See, there's another one there. Don't let any of those 2 out of here. At the moment, that'll be game over. We're not going to get anywhere. So just pick on these little guys for the time being. We need to get into each one of these cages. Because each one of these cages holds an iron key, which we need to get up to the blue stones, because we need to pay the blue stones a visit to know where our life-giving... See, look, we're alright at the moment. This soldier guy is probably the toughest enemy we're going to face at the moment. Obviously, hitting them with a torch is not going to do much. Knife will be a bit better. So actually, we're doing pretty well against this guy. We've got 6 is the usual result, 7 is not much good, is it? 28. 1. So you really need the sorcerer against a soldier like this. You really do need his firepower. So something comes again. Close all the gates as soon as you can. Right, we're doing what at the moment. See, every time you pick on one of these enemies, all the cage doors come back down again. And you're just fighting one enemy, which is exactly what you want. If you've got more than one cage door open, you're going to get surrounded. But a team that's current training mode mentality. So at this point, probably a good idea would be to have a little snooze. So we take the torch away, because if you leave the torch burning through the snooze, that's not a very good idea, is it? And doesn't help them dreaming, because of course they can dream, especially if you play the actual Legend of Grimrock game. You can actually start seeing dreams, which is rather good actually. I didn't get far on the actual Legend of Grimrock, I must say, because I was so fascinated in doing the custom dungeon. The first one I did was the cheeky one. I did about 7 levels on that, and there's 16 on this one, so it's over double the level. It is good fun. It's good fun. You can get all these puzzles, and you soon get used to the method of working. Those cryons come out. I've just had a situation where they came out, and it was a nightmare. Don't even think about it. No, it's good to have enemies that are more powerful than the team, obviously. If that isn't the case, you haven't got much of a game, have you? But the thing is, look, in the end, all these creatures come up against, most of them anyway, as the team progress, get more experience, they get better weapons, they get faster at using them. Actually, you know, it's not a bad old dungeon game, I've got to say. Quite chuffed. Quite chuffed. So we are progressing our way through. What it is, we've left a couple of cryons back there, and obviously they have got another couple of iron keys. So, if you come to a situation in the game where you need those iron keys, we're going to have to come back and say, okay, we're going to take them on. But there's more than one way of getting those iron keys. You can, for instance, you could get those. You could lead those cryons on a bit of a chase, couldn't you? And say, look, follow me, and then go back and nick the key when they're not looking, sort of thing, you know. That's the idea, anyway. Right. So here we've got a prison key. So now we're just going nipping up here to visit the Bluestones and say hello. So that we are familiar. Yay! Now this is a real sanctuary in there. No monsters allowed. We don't need them at the moment. Where you'd need the Bluestones there is... Oh, what's in this place? Ah, look. See these gratings here? See that there is a monster defence system. I'll tell you a bit more about that later, but I'm quite chuffed with that one. Oh, look. So what we got left? We got one iron key left, 2 prison keys, and a brass key. Alright, here we go. It's a good game. I've got to say. This is the Legend of Grimrock with the custom dungeon that I've just made up, 16 levels, including the last level. If you can, oh, look at that. Right, okay. Oh no. Shut out, this thing's a nightmare. One of the two. Right, he's a bit of a nightmare, and there's quite a lot going on, and we're running out of time. So I'll tell you what, thanks for joining me for section 1 of the Excalibar dungeon. And I'll see you on section 2. It's great. Please do join me. All the best.